Well, hello there, weary traveler, and welcome to the land of sky cheeses, where the moon is made of monster and the stars are sprinkled with shredded cheddar. The clouds are crafted from creamy brie, and the sun is a giant wheel of Gouda. In this world, the birds sing songs of provolone and the trees are covered in velvety feta. So grab a slice of crackers or a wedge, if you must, and join us on a journey through the cosmos, where everything is delicious and nothing is impossible. As we soar through the skies, we'll encounter all manner of celestial bodies, each one more breathtaking than the last. There's the galaxy of Gouda, where the stars twinkle like diamonds, and the planets are coated in a thick layer of melted cheese. We'll visit the moon of Monster, where the craters are filled with ooey, gooey cheese, molten and delicious. And the flag that was planted by the astronauts has been replaced by a giant cheese grater. And don't forget to take a trip to the Comet of Cheddar, where the tail is made of shredded cheese and the coma is a fluffy cloud of cotton candy. But this journey doesn't stop there. We'll also explore the many different types of cheese that populate this fantastical realm. There are the fiery red peppers of Provolone Planet, the tangy blueberries of the Feta Forest, and the creamy white mushrooms of Brabog. Each one is home to unique and fascinating creatures like the provolone pterodactyls, the feta foxes, and brie bears. Of course, no journey through the land of sky cheeses would be complete without a visit to the legendary cheese castle located in the heart of the cosmic cow. This magnificent structure is made entirely of cheese and guarded by a moat of molten mozzarella. That's really hot stuff. Not safe for your skin. It's not like the monster. Inside, you'll find the throne room of the Cheese Queen, where she rules over her kingdom with a stern but fair hand. Be sure to bring a gift of your finest cheese, or risk facing her wrath. At least that's what I would say if it weren't for the whole, getting more into politics than football. That really was the Cheese Queen's downfall. Anyway, so come along, dear viewer, and join us on this fantastic voyage through the land of sky cheeses. Who knows what wonders will await us? Perhaps we'll discover a new type of cheese that tastes better than all the others. One that tastes like stars, or meet a creature that can play the most beautiful melodies on a flute made of mozzarella. Anything is possible in this magical realm where the sky is the limit and the cheese is never ending. Bon appetit, and let us blast off into the great unknown. Yes, let us gaze in awe as the cheese flows from the golden gates of heaven, descending upon us like a velvety mist. Its aroma fills the air, tantalizing our senses and making our mouths water in anticipation. For in this moment we are transported to a world beyond the mundane, A world where cheese reigns supreme, and all is right with the universe. But what makes this cheese so special? It is the way it melts on our tongues, releasing a burst of flavor that dances around our taste buds. Or is it the way it pairs with crackers, bread, or even fruit, elevating them to a level of culinary nirvana? No, it is something more. Something that transcends mere tastes and speaks to our very souls. For the cheese, you see, is not just a food. It is a symbol of joy, of love, of community, where we gather around a plate of cheese. We are not just satisfying our hunger. We are connecting with one another on a deeper level. We are sharing in the simple pleasures of life and finding happiness in the company of those around us. So let us raise a glass to cheese, the noble and majestic substance. May it forever bring us joy, laughter, and a sense of community. May we always remember to appreciate the little things in life, for they are often the biggest sources of happiness. And so, as we savor this cheese, let us remember the power of connection. Let us cherish the moments we spend with loved ones, and let us never forget the importance of coming together over good food and drink. For in these small, everyday moments, we find the true meaning of life. But no, the fact is that you are eating too much of the cheese. You can't help yourself going back for slice after slice, snacking on it throughout the day, adding it to everything from pasta to salads to sandwiches. You know you should be moderate in your consumption, but you just can't resist the creamy texture and the tangy flavor. At first, it was just a minor annoyance, a slight discomfort that you could easily ignore. But as the days go by, the effects of your excessive cheese intake become harder to dismiss. Your waistline starts to expand, your energy levels dip, and your skin breaks out in acne. The gross kind. You feel bloated and sluggish, unable to move with the same ease and grace that you once did. Despite these warning signs, you continue to indulge in your beloved dairy product. You convince yourself that it's worth it, that the temporary pleasure you get from each bite outweighs any long-term consequence. But deep down, you know better. You know that you're sacrificing your health and well-being for the sake of fleeting satisfaction. It's time to face the truth, young man, young viewer, young woman. It is time to face the truth. Your love affair with cheese has gone too far. It's time to take a step back and reassess your priorities. You don't have to give up cheese completely, but you do need to learn to enjoy it in moderation. It's time to start paying attention to your body and listening to its signals. It's time to make a change before it's too late. Though the thought of cutting back on cheese is difficult to swallow, you know it's necessary. You picture yourself at the grocery store, skipping the cheese section and opting for healthier alternatives instead. Or that's what you wanted to do, but you took it too far. As you try to cut back on this cheese, you'll start to notice some strange occurrences happening around you. Every time you pass by a pizza parlor, you hear eerie whispers calling your name. Whenever you open the fridge, you catch glimpses of shadowy figures lurking behind the shelves, their eyes fixed on the block of cheddar. After that, you'll wake up to the sound of scratching. You'll creep downstairs expecting to find a mouse or raccoon, but instead, you find a dark figure hunched over the countertop, its hands covered in melted cheese. It turns to face you, its eyes glowing red in the dim light. "You think you can give up cheese?" It will hiss, its voice like a rusty gate. "You think you can resist the pull of my creamy embrace?" Your heart races as the figure advances toward you. It will advance with breathtaking and unstoppable speed. Its arm stretched out in a menacing gesture. You'll try to run, but your legs will feel heavy and uncoordinated, as if they've been replaced by blocks of Parmesan. The last thing you'll remember is the feeling of cold, clammy fingers wrapping around your ankles, pulling you back into the darkness. And then, nothing. When your friends and family come looking for you, after all that happens, they'll find only an empty house, devoid of any trace of human habitation. The only clue is a note left on the kitchen table, scrawled in a messy handwriting that looks suspiciously like yours. "I couldn't resist," it reads. "She's called, and I answered." From that day on, no one will ever see you again. Some will say you were taken by the Cheese King, a mythical creature who roams the land, searching for those who dare to defy his rule. Others claim you simply lost your mind, that everything that happened since COVID was just too much for you. And from then on, your mind became consumed by the maddening desire for dairy. Yet the truth will remain a mystery, hidden behind the veil of fear and obsession that surrounds the cursed substance known as cheese. And that, dear viewers, is why I scold. Thank you for watching. And as always, subscribe if you like, and share if you care.